Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires in part 14 of my Heinrich Kemmler campaign. Last time, 2 stunning victories for Kemmler as we captured Castle Bastogne and sucker-punched Volkmar the Grim. He's not very happy about it. Look at his little droopy moustache. His little droopy moustache says he's sad. He's never happy, though. That's why they call him the Grim. It's not ironic. He's not like a party animal. He's literally just a sulky git the vast majority of the time. And who can blame him, frankly? Bernard has been raiding the Empire for us, and we're going to be heading south. It also looks like Noctilus, who wants to play friends with us, which I'm more than happy to be friends with Noctilus, because, and this is the only reason, he has the best beard of anyone in any game ever created. Look at this thing. It's like a codpiece from his lower face. It's amazing, and I love it. And he's also got a lot of, you know, the Necrachs, and frankly, I don't want to fight them. So we're going to be friends with Noctilus until maybe he turns his back, and then we can stab him. But until then, we're going to be friends. Now, we should be looking forward to the victory conditions, because we've already actually picked off some of them. So we need to maintain control of 12 provinces. Fine. We need to destroy the following factions. They're all dead already. So we're way ahead there. We need to control 8 of the following settlements. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if we get a military alliance with Noctilus, and that's the Galleon Graveyard ticked off. And we need to maintain 80 units. That's no problem. We need 3 Necromancer Towers. No problem. And we need 3 Necromancers. Well, that's no problem. But then we also need to ensure 2 of the following buildings have been constructed. The Oak of Ages pacified. So that's, of course, down here, if we were to capture that. The von Carstein Hall, which of course we'd have to go to war with Manfred, which I might do anyway. The Altdorf College of Forbidden Magic, or Evil Hogwarts, as I like to call it. I used finger quotations there, but I realised that you can't actually see me do it, so I've mentioned it to let you know that I did that, because I feel like it deserves the finger... the air quotation, air finger quotations. It deserves it. Then we also need to get the occupied Corone. Now we actually have that. We've got Corone already, and we need to get. If we get to level 5, then we can tick that one off. But the last option is the Vault of Nagash. Now the Vault of Nagash is actually all the way down here, and it's of course Nagash's Black Pyramid, where he stores all of his dark and evil artifacts. He constructed that to suck in the winds of magic, to use them in grand rituals, and basically, it seems like a good shout. So I'm going to say that we're going to take Occupied Corone, because obviously we'll probably beef that up to rank 5 anyway. And we're also going to go for the Vault of Nagash, which means we're not going to build the von Carstein Hall, the Altdorf College of Forbidden Magic, and we're not going to capture the Oak of Ages. We might burn it to the ground, but we're not going to capture it. In fact, I feel like killing the Wood Elves is of paramount importance, because these guys are dicks. And I have no doubt they'll probably declare war as soon as... well, not as soon as they can, but they'll probably do it at a really shitty moment. So I feel like wiping them out is probably a good option. I think so. Kill Wood Elves. But first, I think we need to finish off the Empire. So, we're going to finish off Bastogne. Got one down there as well. Do I want Brion? I'm going to say probably not. Although Vampiric Corruption is increasing, so it might not necessarily be bad. We could take Paravon. If we could take Paravon, I'd be fairly happy with that. We need to take Montfort, which we can do next turn. So we're going to do that. I have renamed some units. We've got Dad, Rad, Disco Cart here. I did request the Corpse Cart, but I feel like a Disco Cart, that feels like a Mortis engine, doesn't it? I mean, when you say disco, I'm thinking liveliness, I'm thinking energy, and a Corpse Cart really isn't that, is it? You've got a bunch of zombies, they're all moping around. A lot of them are just lying down. That's not enough energy for me. Whereas the Mortis engine, you've got, you know, your spookies, you've got the Ghost Knights, they're constantly on the move. I feel like the Mortis engine is definitely more of a Disco Cart, that maybe it was supposed to be ironic. Well, either way, I've decided to call the Mortis engine Dad's Rad Disco Cart. So there we go. That's that. And we're just going to end the turn now, because Kemmler is just going to heal up, spend one more turn healing up, and then we're going to go hit Montfort. Hopefully that won't give Volkmar time to re-recruit all of his units. Now, I have seen some comments about how, yes, the AI can magic units out of nowhere. I don't think they can. They can recruit really quickly and they have a lot of growth, but I don't think they can... Oh, you want an aggression pact? Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. But they can't just magic units out of nowhere. They need to be able to recruit them. So they must have recruitment bases around here somewhere. As much as I realise the AI will cheat its balls off, it won't, as far as I'm aware, magic high-level units out of nowhere. It will be able to recruit them in one turn.
Furthering the course of unlife. Please, let's discuss plans.
Yeah, please, non-aggression. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. I would like to capture Altdorf because it would be a very rich... Oh, I can trade. I can trade with people. I've got Bastogne. I'd forgotten about that. This is very exciting. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Noctilus might be in some trouble. Or not. He's fine. Thought he was in trouble. He was not. Dealt with that admirably. It looks like Paravon threw literally everything they had. I think maybe he's had to back off. But Father Jack is a builder, apparently. That's a thing. Good. Right, we need Odelia. I haven't decided what I'm going to call you yet. Okay, good, but we did damage the walls. That's excellent. Nice work. You could be a specialist, I think. We probably want you to be assassinating people as well for those blood smooches. We haven't got a blood smooch in a little while. Okay. My goodness, they've got lots of Grail Knights and shit. That's not good, is it? I thought this would be a little bit easier, but they've got lots of Knights Errant and Archers, and oh, that's awful. However, they do have big holes in their wall, so... There goes our flocks of Vargheists heading for the walls, or what's left of them, because our little Banshee has managed to... Well, I don't know... How do these agents do this? That's my question. Well, however they manage it, there's now bloody great holes in the wall. That's going to make our life significantly easier. Especially as our Vargheist now flying over the top there. We're going to land in amongst these archers. Although, to be honest, I probably should have just like hit them from multiple angles rather than just one. I mean, it's still pretty effective, so it's probably fine. So there we go. Peasants, archers being turned into little chunky bits. That, of course, means they can't open fire, which means our army has now moved up. And there's the rad disco cart. See, that looks more like a disco cart. Look, this is a bunch of ladies dancing. There's these guys. They look pretty jolly, don't they? Having a lovely time there. And some jaunty knights out front. Fantastic. Loving it. So we're getting ready to push into the city. And there are a bunch of defenders standing firm. Well, for the moment, anyway. Meandering back and forth, not quite sure how best to defend their city. And in we come. We're sending the skeleton spearmen in first because I suspect there might well be some cavalry charges incoming. And in fact, I am right, because these guys, who, to be honest, I should have faced in this direction, because, you know, here comes some Grail Knights. Ow. Fortunately, we've got some spear skeletons to back them up, so that's fine. But now we've engaged, so we can see the big blobs of infantry all over the place here. Still get more of our units waiting outside the city. We need to push in, and our Vargheists are going to help us do that, along with, you know, a little Wind of Death. That could help too. It does kind of go into our skeletons, but then sort of rebounds off the wall and mulches the vast majority of their infantry, which is pretty good. Meanwhile, our Vargheists have been just holding back, watching what was going on, and now it's time for them to move in, because we've still got this little blob over here on the left flank, fighting our skeletons. Or, you know what? I mean, we did. Yeah, they're going to break pretty quickly. They're gone. They're gone. The centre was eviscerated by the Wind of Death. And so far, just the right flank being held up by these Grail Knights over here, who are still prodding away, up to 32 kills. The charge was effective, but not that effective. And they're only killing skeletons at the moment, which I can heal up. So we've got yet more skeleton spearmen moving in to surround them. They're moving some of their own spearmen in to try and stop them. We've got 2 enemy champions over here, and we've got Chilfroy. Where's Chilfroy? He's over here somewhere. Is he coming in now? He's coming to city. Here he comes. He's coming to city. We're also going to summon Krell up. There's Krell getting in the action. So we're going to deal with these guys. Finish them off. There's the... is this the enemy commander? It is the enemy commander. This, I believe, is their faction lord. Didn't realise that until after the case, but that is indeed their faction lord. Getting Dad's rad disco cart into the fight. So it can do healing, because that's when it does healing, and damage, of course. And the Vargheist have finished off the archers that were standing on the wall there. Just a few units of yeoman archers still left. Mounted yeoman archers. And we're still being pinned down over here. So we need something to break the stalemate here, because otherwise we're just going to be ground down. The Grail Knights have taken quite a chunk of damage, especially for how many they've killed. They've only killed 42 skeletons, and in return they've lost over half their health, which isn't great for them. We're finishing off the heroes here. The Lord has taken a huge amount of damage. Chilfroy and Krell finishing off the Paladin there. They're going to come and finish this Paladin over there. Our Vargheist's currently taking some fire, but they're quickly going to move back, and we're going to bring them down to assist with these Spearmen and the Grail Knights as well. To be honest, the archers aren't actually doing all that much damage, so we're probably fine. In the meantime, the Khan Wraiths just sort of hanging back, chilling out. Ah, here come the Vargheists. Down they come. Another fantastic charge. This is why Vargheist is so good, especially in city battles. Because you get into stalemates like this, it's very difficult to break through this kind of thing. Unless you have sort of magic, or you manage to get units around behind. Vargheists, though, just straight over the top, smash them in the back. They'll break. Your units can then just hammer and anvil the lot of them. The Grail Knights being overwhelmed, they're trapped, bogged down, and they are going to be wiped out. The enemy lord has died as well. This Paladin is down to 119 health and is just running hither and dither. He doesn't know where to go. Looking a little bit stressed. It's not a good day for you, is it? Doesn't quite know where to go. Okay, so now we're going to advance in 2 positions. So we've got some skeletons down here. We're pushing up into this, down this pathway. Some Knights Errant going to give us a very lackluster charge. The Mortis Engine is going to come in and counter them. And we've got the Khan race here who can lend some assistance. You can see the Knights Errant taking quite a chunk of damage as the Mortis Engine just slowly drains their health down. Look at that Dad's Rad Disco Cart has got 44 kills. Mortis Engines are so good. They're not very... I guess 20 melee defense, 40 armor. They're not very tanky, but supported like this, they will just kick the shit out of most things. Talking kicking the shit out of most things, here come the Vargheists. Another little rear charge there. That's going to break these Knights Errant very, very quickly. So they're broken and running for their lives. We're going to continue to push down. We've got some Spearmen hitting us down in this little road. So we try and push up. Tell you what, whoever's doing the weeding around here is not doing a good job. Is this cow parsley? It's huge. Honest to God. It's like... I don't know what you're paying your gardener, but it's not enough. Fortunately, these plants are going to get plenty of fertilizer. Because of all the dead bodies. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, another nice little charge there from the Vargai. So they come down a huge clump and just jump up and down all over the enemy units. So pushing up here. We've got some more skeleton spearmen on the way to come and support us. Kemmler is going to come over here as well to back us up. We've got the Khan race. We've got the skeletons and of course the mortis engine. And we can continue to push. A lot of these skeletons. This guy doesn't have an arm. No arm. No shield. Because he's got no arm to hold. I mean, I guess if you had to drop something. Oh well. So the mounted yeoman archers have decided to charge us for some reason. Don't quite know why they decided to charge skeleton spearmen. Because obviously as soon as the charge bonus wears off, it's going to go very, very quickly south for them. I do love... I don't know what it is, but I quite really like the look of the Bretonnian peasant units. They're sort of... It reminds me a lot of like medieval, doesn't it? I mean, I know the Bretonnians are basically medieval sort of units, but makes you want to go back and play Medieval 2 again. And they've broken. Yeah, no great surprise there. They're running off. We're going to push up. We're almost at the city centre now. The city centre does have, though, a lot of enemy knights milling around. Obviously, I'm not too concerned about this because we can sort of pin them with our spearmen. So that should be fine. But we have to be a little bit careful because if they get a charge in, it could be quite damaging. I mean, probably not enough to break our units, but it would be annoying. So we've got to be a little bit careful. Just play it a little bit cautiously. So we've got Krell. Krell is slowly taking damage because he's a summoned unit. But we're going to use him to advance. Try and draw some of these units to charge our spearmen. Got some mounted yeoman archers who are apparently just charging our spearmen over down here. But again, don't really know why. Taking a little bit of archer fire there. In comes some knights. Knights of the Realm? Knights of the Realm. They're going to get stuck there. And then the mortis engine is going to jump into combat and start draining their health away. A lot of these knights don't quite know who to charge. Sort of just milling around a bit. Krell has got, so far, 2 kills. Which isn't super impressive, but... Well, he's got 5 kills now. That is slightly more impressive. Come on, Krell. Get in there. Nice. That's doing good stuff. He's getting some nice hits off. The Vargeist now flying overhead. We don't really want to charge these units until we get all of them engaged. Because if we get rear charged by some Knights Errant, that's going to sting. So it looks like these guys are now sort of committed over here. So we're going to drop the Vargeists on their head. And they're going to take a nasty rear charge. Start taking a lot of damage. That's Krell dead there. I mean, re-dead. He'll be back, obviously. And these Knights Errant surrounded. They get terrified. They try and rout through our spearmen. That's obviously not going to work out very well for them. And the rest of the Bretonnian Knights, even though they haven't taken an awful lot of damage, just run off. Cowardly bastards. It's not very knightly, is it? Come back, you little... Don't you want to fight? No? You're just gonna leg it, are you? Alright, well... Don't come back. I don't know. Bretonnian Knights, eh? Bloody rubbish, a lot of them. Right, I'll take that. Thank you very much. We've got Bastogne. Excellent. Okay, what do we have here? A zombie infested iron mine. Sounds fun. I think I might leave that. I do want defences here. That would be... I want more growth. I think growth is probably fine, actually.
Impossible.
What are you... Are you recruiting Outriders. I don't particularly like that, but there's not much I'm going to do about it. So let's go over here. Let's go over here and lay a little ambush. And we're going to upgrade to the Balefire because more vampiric corruption. And I think Stuart... Now Stuart is going to take a little bit of attrition damage, but I think that's probably okay. Going to head down and deal with Brion. Because once we do that, that's Bastogne out of the fight. I don't know if I want to take Brion. Because it's not going to be a full province. I might just burn it. Paravon, though, is a capital, so probably worth taking that. Although if I let Noctilus take it, at least then Noctilus is the one bordering the Wood Elves. So you know what? I might do that. Let Noctilus have it. Then I don't have to deal with the Wood Elves right now. And frankly, not having to deal with the Wood Elves sounds pretty bloody good to me. I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep my skeletons and zombies. So I'm going to get the Unliving Host because that's going to beef up the melee attack and eventually melee defense for our zombies and skeletons and all that kind of good stuff. So like these guys here, right? So they're rank 7. They've got 45 melee defense. That's pretty huge. Agent 47. You, my friend, are going to get magical reserves because that's going to increase the amount of winds of magic we have, which can only be a good thing. Second off, can we trade with anyone? Yes.
Pay tribute or make war. It matters little.
I really love your beard. It's so good. Okay, let's do that. Can I also have some money?
No need to beg.
Thank you. Okay, good. Anyone else? Norsca doesn't like me. Lothern doesn't like me, or they like me a little bit because I burned one of Alariel's cities and they're currently having a little bit of a lover's tiff, which is a little bit unfortunate for them. None of the other factions I like I can actually trade with, so... But that's, you know, that's something. That is something. Did I get a blood kiss for that? Oh yeah, that must have been their faction leader. I wasn't really paying attention, but... That was their faction leader, apparently. I'm wondering if maybe I should take Helmgarts. I'm thinking taking out Helmgart would cut off their reinforcements, so I'm thinking that's probably a good option. Because the longer I leave Volkmar, the more units he's going to recruit and the more trouble he's going to cause me. Jack, we're just go there. Just go. Holy crap! You can raise a lot of. Jeez. But at the moment, I don't think we're going to do. A lot of people have been calling for the Strigoi boys, and I am nothing if not an ear for your suggestions. So of course, I'm going to get a Lhamian. I'll get a Strigoi. Don't. All right. Chill. We'll get a Strigoi next. All right. We'll have a Strigoi boy. He can roam around the lands, being all fangy. I don't know what a Strigoi does. Could go and hit... I'm already stealing technology, haven't I? Only for one more turn, though.
Destroy.
Nice. Another 4 turns. Okay, commandment. We've got commandment at Bastogne. Let's get more fostering of terror. We've actually got a lot of vampiric corruption here. Do I want to change this? Tax rate 5%. I think we're going to go for that. 80% here again. I mean, this only increases it by, what was it, 1? So let's get more tax rates. That's what we need. So we're going to switch all of these over to tax rates. I think this one's fine as well. Yes, tax rates. You're doing tax rate. Oh no, have I switched you? Yeah, you're going to. Okay, that's good. Borderlow, we're going to keep for the moment. Bastogne, we're going to keep for the moment. But otherwise, hopefully that should bring in a bit more cash. Number 6 is ranked up, and I think we're going to go Raised dead. We're going to make him into... In fact, I should probably get another necromancer, shouldn't I? I can't afford them. Okay, we're going to do that because I feel like just getting some agents in the... Like, we can send them out to get technology to start off with. Once they get a corpse cart with a lodestone, we can put them in an army and then they buff and heal. And also give us more winds of magic. Win! It's always important to have winds of magic. Especially in a vampire army. You live on... I was going to say live or die. But you're pretty much just dead in a vampire army, aren't you? Hello, Volkmar. Oh, you're coming back. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay. Right. Dealing with Volkmar should be fine. But there's Karl. That's not good news. Okay, you're going to run away. I really want Noctis to take Paravon. Okay, let's safeguard.
Unwise.
Okay, you've got these stupid knights, but not much of an army. I don't know why you think you can take me. You really think you can take me? I mean, you couldn't last time and you had an entire army, so what? Oh, alright, I guess. It isn't as strong as their last force, but it's still, you know, pretty beefy. Plus, I got that. God damn it, I need to deal with that artillery. That artillery is the worst. So they've got like piecemeal infantry marching up. They're also going to charge their Reichsguard directly into our infantry. On the left flank, the Gloomhorse Lords, who are trying to sneak through a forest, get rumbled by some more Reichsguard. They have a lot of Reichsguard. And yet more charges. Yep, we got a lot of charges. Meanwhile, the Vargeist doing what they do best, which is mulch people. Especially ranged units, like these handgunners, who, let's face it, everyone hates handgunners unless I can actually use handgunners, in which case they're the best, but normally they're the worst. So we need to crush these guys, smash their crap, go on, beat them up. Everyone, that's it, blow up their shit. That's what I like. Good. So we need to be a little bit careful here. We don't get caught, so we're going to pull these guys out. We've got a bit of a melee going on over here as the Reichsguard continue to batter us, but we have countercharge with our Black Knights. And our Skellingtons doing good work against their halberdiers. Vargeist get caught by some more friggin' right. They've got so... I need to deal with their Reichsguard. They're recruiting too many bloody units of them. Another unit of Reichsguard being wiped out on our left flank, but they've still got plenty more. And their handgunners have somehow managed to rally and come back to the fight. They've also got Outriders, and I hate Outriders. So trying to get the Vargeists out of combat, but they're getting stuck. So we're trying to pull them back, so we can get them over here to help out. Because we've got a big blob of halberdiers that really need to be jumped on. But we have managed to deal with most of their army. Come in, lads. Yeah, that's the stuff. Fill your boots. You don't wear boots, but you know what I mean. Okay, we're coming in, dealing with those halberdiers, losing a lot of health. Yet more Vargeists coming in. Got the Riders of Shyish over here, backed up by some Skeleton Spearmen. We've got units of Great Swords advancing, and Krells over here as well. In the forest, the Khan race are fighting some Reichsguard. Now this should go fairly well for them, but then they get jumped by a second unit of Reichsguard, and it doesn't look so great. Despite the fact that they're doing jump by 2 units, we're in a forest, so it might go okay, but fortunately reinforcements have arrived as the Gloom Horse Lords and the Black Knights come in to render assistance. So there's a bit of a running fight in the forest over here as we're chasing down the Rites Guard and being shot at by the Outriders. It's a bit of a problem, but we're getting there. Meanwhile, we've become a little bit of a melee over here as Volkmar and Krell going toe to toe. Well, hoof to toe. But so far it's just a lot of staring. A lot of staring, not much... Oh, Krell. He just hit you. Krell's not doing anything. Krell is... Come on, Krell. It's alright, the Vargeists are here to help. Okay, Krell finally did something. Good. The Vargeists have come in yet again. My saving grace. So much my saving grace. Coming in to, again, rear charge that unit. And just cause mass panic and chaos. The rest of the enemy army is fleeing off. Just these last few units to break. Volkmar, as always, very difficult to break. I really should have brought... Chilfroy over here. But Chilfroy is currently dealing with some Outriders in the forest. He's surrounded, but frankly I don't think that's a major problem for him because he's just knocking several of them off their horses each time he attacks.
Death to the enemy!
If only he attack a little bit faster. These handgunners are still firing. The AI is very good at keeping those units sort of away from I mean, currently we're just trying to kill this goddamn Empire captain. Okay, but we're going to rush off to help the Khan race who are still fighting. Reichsguard over here. And also to chase down these handgunners for once and for all. Because, god damn it. Unfortunately, we have lost a unit of Black Knights over here. The Riders of Shyash finally fell apart. These great swords have proven very difficult to kill. We did manage to get the Mortis engine in here, and he's finally, of course, Dan's Rad Disco Cart finally sort of draining their health away. And with that, the enemy army breaks and runs for their lives. And I would chase him down, but I kind of need to heal my army up. So we're going to bring all the units into the centre and drop some big fat heals on them, as is tradition. Well, we lost a unit of Black Knights, but to be honest, I think I was going to replace them anyway. Their usefulness has kind of come to an end. So we lost the Riders of Shyash, but oh well. Let's murder the captives. Oh, hello. So, win 2 battles, oh, which we have. Good. So, raid the following region. Castle Bastogne. As the last Empire warrior is cut down, Kemmler drives his crypt ghouls away. They hiss and gibber resentfully, keen to feast upon the new corpse flesh, but the Lichmaster needs these cadavers unblemished for his scheme to work. He takes up the dark puppet strings of necromancy, and soon a band of Empire soldiers stand before him, once more, with only the odd spatter of gore and their dead eyes betraying their true nature. With a rasping chuckle, Kemmler sets off for Axebite Pass, the main route through the Grey Mountains for pilgrims travelling to the Abbey. Once there, he intends to have his new Empire recruits waylay pilgrims as they make their way to the pass. Once word of the supposed aggression reaches the Abbey, it would be strange if there was no response, and Kemmler will be ready to capitalise on the ensuing strife. Okay, good. Good stuff.
Let us make do.
Now, what is... You know what? Karl's army is not actually that scary.
I will not.
Quite a few of your units got away.
Now.
I'm wondering... Let's just get the feasters in the dusk for the moment. I think we'll be alright. If Karl does attack us, I imagine Volkmar will join in as well. But I don't think that even together they can take me. I could be wrong on that. What do you... You can assault a unit. Can you wound Theodric?
That will stop.
No, it won't, because that was rubbish. I could fall back to Karak Ziflin. We'd lose Montfort. We do have defenders. You know what? You know what?
This action does not have my consent.
It is night.
Oh, we did take quite a bit of damage. Fuck it. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. But what I am going to do is I am going to threaten their territory over here and see if we can draw them in. See if we can do that. In the meantime, we are going to get the Balefire Hearth. And we're going to finish off Brion. Screw it, I can't be asked to fight that. Let's just raise it. Okay, got the other Trickster's Shard. That's actually quite nice. And Bastone is dead.
Find me, grave bound.
You've got magical attacks. If I give you the other Trickster's Shard, I believe this is how it works. I've said this multiple times, but no one said no, that's not true. In that, if you have magic resistance reduction, magic weapons do that much extra damage. So if we've got magical attacks, then debuffing magical resistant mean our magical attacks do more damage. Plus the fact that if we put them in with the Gloom Horse Lords, then they also do magical damage, so that should be pretty bloody useful. Fingers crossed. I don't think we can do anything else. No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, Odelia. You can block that army. Give that a shot. Okay, failure, but I wasn't holding my breath for that. That was very much it'd be nice if it works, and it didn't. Luon, you are gonna have training. Train up our skeletons and our zombies. Okay, let's see if Karl wants to come and have a go. Okay, Noctilus is moving up. So I would like him to take that territory, because then the Wood Elves are his problem. Oh, what a surprise. Okay, well, despite this, I'm still feeling fairly confident about pushing them back. A well-placed Wind of Death could well destroy the vast majority of this army. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.